Hello, we're going to have the 2023 4th year anniversary Datamine video, and I'll be speaking at top speed. I have a plane to catch in 10 hours, and there's a quick announcement I want to make before I start all of this sync pair thingy. So if you haven't read this yet, make sure you do, but I'm just going to quickly explain what's going on here. So here's the thing. I'm going to be leaving my hometown and going to another place to study, and it's going to be really massive for me. And the other thing is the reset time for masters over there is 6 a.m, which is horrible. So it's impossible for me to make videos immediately after reset time. So I hope you guys can understand. The other thing is I'll be staying in a boarding house, so who knows how the Wi-Fi there works. Hopefully the network is stable so content can still keep going. If you don't know, there's going to be a fire type mono stadium on August and a psychic mono stadium on September. For those two stadiums, I usually would do one video for 12.5k points, another video for 14k or 15k in the future. But for these stadiums, since I think very likely they're only going to be coming once, and these stadiums are actually pretty difficult, not gonna lie. For these stadiums, I've decided to only do 12.5k points to save me some time for the other events and the Carlos Stadium we're gonna do in September. So read this, and if you have any problems, let me know. We have a lot of heads covers. We have, of course, the highlight of this video is the Kanto bros and girls leaving Moltres, Red and Articuno, and Blue and Zapdos. We have I still don't know what her name is. She looks really ugly. Has a Skarmory. We have Palmer and Regigigas. We have the team Rocket Banner and Archie, Archer, Proton, Petro, and Ariana. So we're gonna go through the major pairs first. I'm just gonna briefly say what I think about them and move on to the next pair because I'm really in a hurry. The first one I'm gonna go through is Moltres. No, Moltres. So this thing pair is a Master Fair and a Fire type. I think the main thing we want to look at is Sky Illuminating White Blaze, which you have a Fire type debuff and set up Sun, actually, I think, with Fury Wings Flare Blitz. You can set up Sunny for the first time you attack with this move, and you get a Fire type rebuff, which is really good. And of course, raising special attack and attack by 6 stat ranks and raises user's critical rate by 3 stat ranks immediately is excellent. You have Potion, which is also really good. Leer to lower the defense stat, which is also really good. One thing to note is Fury Wings Flare Blitz is a physical move, and the Sting was a special type move, which is pretty decent for stages that have interchanging of Wise Entry and Central Entry. I think the other thing we could take a look at is Team Solar Immunity, no status conditions, no flinch, no confuse, no trap, which is brilliant. Also, it can lower the target's attack, special attack, and special defense when the user's Pokemon uses a status move targeting the opponent. Also, Kanto Pride, which can power up the physical attack moves by 50%. Maximum damage reduction is 31%. Excellent here. Definitely go for her if you're liking a Fire type. But otherwise, we could take a look at the other pairs. The next pair we're going to go through is Articuno. Articuno and Red is here. Of course, he's also a Master Fair coming after Leaf on the 30th of August with Journey from Paddock, which the user's move never misses, which is brilliant. Increases the user's special move plus next effect by 1, and the more the user's special move plus next effect is increased, the more it powers up user's same move. Every time you go for an attack, +1, special move plus. Brilliant. Other thing to note is it has Shimmering White Snow, which can lower the target's ice type rebuff, and moves always crits. This is pretty crazy. Moves always crit. Wow. Also, Frozen Wings Ice Beam is... Let me see. Okay. It knows how this... Yeah, so basically, always leaves the target frozen. Protects the target from a critical hit. Ignores the passives that will protect the target against a critical hit. And it has Blizzard that never misses. Protect is also really good. Of course, reduces the user's single move counter by 1, raises the user's special attack by 6, increases the user's special move plus next effect by 2. Also really good. Of course, go for Articuno if you want to, but some of you guys probably have Irida and Glaceon. Same as N. It's also really good ice types. Some of you guys might like to use Abominable, which is also pretty good. Think about it. But I think like Zapdos is actually the best pair here. Just solely because it's a support. It's an electric type support, of course. Pride of Palette, which can raise defense and special defense when it goes for discharge. And also applies the free move next effect to the user when its attack move is successful, and has a 30% chance of making a target flinch when the user's attack move is successful. So staggering 2, free move next effect, raises defense and special defense, also really good. Roaring White Lightning lowers the target's electric type rebuff, brilliant. And Team S move power +2 powers up the sync moves of all allied sync pairs, is also brilliant. A few moves. One thing to note is discharge is a 3-move gauge. 3-move gauge move. So for the first time you use this move, you have to make sure you have 3 gauges for the discharge, and then you can start setting up free move effect, and free move effect, which is awesome. It's a bit like Ingo but better. Of course, X Speed All Plus is also really good, and Thundering Wings Roost, which is a healing move. You can use it twice, which can restore everyone's HP by 30% and itself by 60%, removes status conditions, applies gradual healing effect. Brilliant. Of course, Glory of Leadership raises the user's critical rate of all added sync by 3 and uses the maximum of 3 slots of the user's move gauge, and the more amount is used, the more it raises the special attack. So charging gauges, critical rate +3 can raise special attack up to 6, and then it has a special move plus next effect of all added sync by 2. Brilliant. I think this pair is the best among the 3 because it's a support, it has healing move, and it has Pride of Palette, which infinite free gauge and infinite raising defense and infinite raising speed F. Also really good. And of course, powering up the sync move is brilliant as well. Yeah, that's it for the free birds. I think Zapdos is the best. Articuno is second and Leaf is third. But I think Articuno and Moltres can be interchangeable depending on your roster. But for me, definitely going for Zapdos first because I'm really lacking on electric types for the Mono Electric Prestige event later on. Next of all, we're going to take a look at the Rocket Bros. Rocket Gang. First unit is Proton, but honestly I really don't suggest going for this banner because it's first of all a variety scout. Second of all, why would you want these sync pairs? Honestly, why? Okay, we have Proton's Plan, which charges the user's move gauge by 1 and charges the user's move gauge by 1 when it is hit by an attack move. All ramped up 1, raises special attack all at the same price by 1 and stop hitting herself. We have something similar. Maddo has stopped hitting herself, and I think there are better pairs that can do this. So like, why would you go for this side? I don't know. Of course, Air Slash for Flinch is pretty good. I'll show you Ward is also pretty good actually looking at this. But just don't go for this, please. The next pair we're gonna go for is Petro. No, Pentacle. Petro. Okay, I think Petro is a bit better because Clear Smog is actually a really good move. Clear Smog can return the target's raise stats to normal, which is excellent as we can see from Ball Guy. It also has a Sludge Bomb,
and raises the user's special attack by 2 stat ranks, and raises the user's defense by 2 stat ranks, raises the user's critical rate by 3, applies the super effective plus next effect to the user, and applies the enduring effect to the user. Even better, piercing blow on the Weezing is perfect, and Patrol's Ploy has a 30% chance of lowering the target's death by 1, and a 30% chance of making the target flinch when the user's attack move against it is successful. It's actually pretty good. And last word, of course, massive damage before fainting, excellent as well. Third pick we're going to take a look at is the top commanders, Archer and Oriana. For Archer has Houndoom, a dark type sync pair with a bite, X attack, flame charge, and don't care for that. Reduces the user's sync counter by 1. Raises the speed and evasion of all allied sync pairs by 3. I think raising evasion is pretty good here. But skills, Archer's proposal is lowers the speed of all opposing sync pairs by 1 stat rank when the user's attack is successful, pretty good. Lowers the speed of all opposing sync pairs by 2 stat ranks after using the user's sync mode, pretty good as well. Head Start 1 and Hunter's Instinct also pretty good. As I know, there's going to be a banner which you can freely choose from Archer and Oriana. So let's take a look at Oriana, and I'm going to tell you who I think I'll pick. For Oriana was Arbok with Oriana's, I don't know how to read that word. Lowers the attack and special attack of all opposing sync pairs by 2. On a row, an attack trap. It has a 50% chance of leaving the target trapped when the user's attack move against it is successful. Of course, Acid, Screech, Poison Fang is not so good. And How Dare raises the user's attack by 4, raises the user's critical rates by 3, applies the gradual healing effect. I mean, I feel like this skill for Oriana seems to be better because of lowering attack and special attack. Of course, On a Roll is also really good, having a chance to lower the death. I think Oriana is actually better because it can lower like 4 stats and it has a chance to poison. Go for Oriana, I think. But if you like Archer, if you like Houndoom, go for Houndoom. Okay, Giovanni, the big boss, has, I think, one of the weirdest sets I've ever seen in my entire life. Ride On. You've seen it right. Ride On learns Surf and Icy Wind. I forgot to mention one thing. Archer is a sprint sync pair. Giovanni is a field sync pair. By the way, when you EX a field sync pair, you can extend the field effect after using a sync move. For sprint sync pairs after a 6-star EX, it can reduce its sync move countdown by 3 after using the first sync move, which is also really good. Of course, we have Icy Wind, Surf. Do Not Defy Me. Applies the critical hit next effect to an ally. Applies the super effective plus next effect to the ally. Applies the free move next effect to the ally. Increases the physical move plus next effect and specials moves plus next effect of an ally by 1 rank during a sandstorm. That seems pretty good, let's be honest. And like Icy Wind, Surf is coverage moves, and Crushing Earthquake. The more the user's special attack is raised, the greater the power of its attack. Causes a sandstorm first time this attack move is successful each battle. Lowers the target speed by 1 stat rank. I mean, like, okay, let's take a look at the skills. Giovanni's experience powers up the user's move during a sandstorm, extends the sandstorm, and protects all allied sync pairs from damage from sandstorm. Perfect. Hit the Gas 5 and Ferocious Entry 6 is also really good. Yeah, I think actually this pair is actually pretty good with ground type. A lot of you probably are lacking ground types here. Crushing Earthquake is a pretty good one, let's be honest. So, would you... Oh, by the way, Archer, Proton, Petrol, Orion, and Giovanni are in the same banner. All are Variety Scouts. Should you go for this banner? No, because you need to scout for the Master Fairs. Whether it's Singles Serena, whether it's Ethan, Lyra, Chris, Blue, Red, Leaf, whatever. Go for this Master Fairs. Don't bother on like freaking Team Rocket banner. Like, who thinks it's a good idea?
Make them spotlights. Jeez Louise, this is like depressing. Anyway, don't go for them. But for the free banner of Archie, Archer, and Ariana, go for Ariana. Okay, next pair I'm gonna go for is the Scarmini. I still don't know what this guy's name is. Argenta. That's a terrible name. Argenta. Okay, these two pairs have Dynamax. I don't know why they have Dynamax. Sinnoh doesn't have Dynamax. Skills. Oh, it's a support as well, by the way. Stat share 9. Use status P move. Team physical boost plus 9. Use status P move. Team accuracy plus 2. 9. Not good. Okay, because it has sword stance, every single pair can have plus 2 attack and then plus 2 accuracy afterwards. Pretty good for those stages that like to lower your accuracy because you have infinite accuracy buffs here. Of course, Metal Claw, Dark Hit Plus is also really good. Keep with it, raises the defense and speed of all allied sync pairs by 4. Applies the enduring effect to all allied sync pairs is also really good. And also, it also has a Dynamax of Max Suit Spike, which can raise the defense of all allied sync pairs by 2. Additionally, it has Max Guard, which applies a damage guard next effect to an ally. I actually don't remember if this is a Pokefair or not. If it is a Pokefair, I think you can consider getting her. If she's a Spotlight, don't. Okay, last but not least, I'm getting tired. Palmer. Wait, what? Palmer and Regigigas or Regigigas. I don't know why people like to say Regigigas. Anyway, this pair is so weird. I don't know why they made this. It's like, why would you go for a normal? I think this might be our first normal type Pokefair. Anyway, Crush Grip base 312 is crazy. Like, that's one is crazy. Normal Wish, why? And G Giga Impact. Why is it G? It's not B? B Giga Impact, which can lowers the target's defense by 6 stat ranks. Holy jeez, this is busted. And restores the user's HP by approximately 50% of its maximum HP. You've come this far and raised the user's attack by 3, raised the user's critical rate by 2, increases the user's physical move plus next effect by 1. This is kind of busted, but it's just a normal type. It's not super effective against anything. The problem with normal types now is because it has that Champion Stadium picking when you pick the points. There is a 300 points that is standard damage reduction. So if your moves are not super effective, it does 90% less. And normal types are not super effective against anything, which sucks. Okay, I like, unless they have a new type which is weak to normal, but I don't see that coming. Lucky Sync buff and hit physical boost plus 3. Has a chance of increasing the user's physical move plus next effect by 3 when its attack move is successful while its team has a sync buff. Wow. Sync freebie and maximum free move next. Pretty good as well. Of course, honestly, I feel like you shouldn't go for Palmer unless you really like Palmer and Regigigas. Aria, or what's that name again? Armand? Argenta, sorry, Argenta. Is this some Sinnoh? Some Sinnoh, okay. Argenta, if she's a Pokefair, I think you can try and go for her. Team Rocket Banner, don't go for. For the birds, Zapdos first, Articuno second, Moltres third for me. But I think Articuno and Moltres can be interchangeable depending on your roster and your favorites. Of course, always go for favorites. Meta goes second. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you can decide on the pair you want to go for. And enjoy the anniversary update where there's going to be a Fire-type Mono Neo Stadium next week. And then we have Carlos afterward, which is pretty exciting. That's it. And subscribe, like the video if you haven't. And let me know who you're scouting for. And let me know if you have any questions. That's it.